We all remember the fiasco during the launch of Street Fighter V back in 2016. From a renowned fighting series built on a legacy of quality gameplay, precision controls, and fun, Street Fighter V debuted to dismal bare-bone results, many of which the developer knew far in advance. As time went by, however, Street Fighter V slowly but surely became the game that fans of the franchise had hoped it would launch as. And with the newest launch of the series' next iteration, Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, we finally get to see the fruits of Capcom's labor. A game fully fleshed out, with many modes, some new and some reimagined, lots of fun and exciting new and returning characters, and a series of tweaks that bring this game to the forefront of the series' great long-standing legacy. This is how Street Fighter V should have launched. It took a hell of a long time to get it to the finished state it is, and it's finally the game that we deserved from the beginning. For those of you possibly fearing the fact that you may have to buy a new version of this game to experience it all, fear no more. Those who previously owned the original Street Fighter V will get a free upgrade, a download, upon launching the game. If you're expecting an all-new experience with the Arcade Edition, you might be a little disappointed, as the game's main attraction is quite literally in the title itself, the Arcade Mode. The Arcade Mode was one of the most requested features when Street Fighter V launched, and it's finally here. In Arcade Mode, you'll get to travel around the Street Fighter universe, and fight in unique battles set in 6 different paths, in each game's era from Street Fighter 1 to 5. Each path is already set up or assigned with specific characters that starred in that game. For example, if you're playing the arcade version of Street Fighter 3, you won't find all the same characters playable in the arcade mode from Street Fighter V. Each character is dressed in their own unique costumes from said era, which really brings back a lot of nostalgia for those games long past. You'll find a bunch of fun story moments in each path along with the original songs of those eras, with a bit of a remix included. And as I previously stated, each path has a unique story that allows you to know just what your character has been through during each generation in that mode. By completing paths, you'll get nifty unlocks such as artwork or story pieces to fill in some nostalgic gaps, and even bonus stages. It's also worth noting that each character has separate artwork that can only be unlocked by completing the game with each character. It wouldn't be Street Fighter if there wasn't something else in the mix though, and this comes in the form of secret competitors or boss battles, which reveal a true ending for each character that you complete arcade mode with. If you are a true die-hard fan who wants to rub your eyes all over the gorgeous artwork from the game, be prepared to play through each path numerous times with every available character. It's the only way to unlock everything. Characters now have the ability to gain a second V-Trigger. V-Triggers are character-specific moves that help new and veteran players gain some advantage with a brutal move. These extra V-Triggers are a nice added touch that really should have been set right in the game from the beginning. Moves now flow from certain characters more naturally, as some V-Triggers fit characters more precisely than their original had done. Team Battle Mode is the final leg of the more important Arcade Edition updates. And though it's not a major update, it's still a pretty fun one. Team Battle allows players to bring local multiplayer to life. With teams of up to 5 players, you can take your friends to school in an all-out battle royale. Team Battle is just like every other mode, and that means you're going to be defeating your enemies by any means necessary. But you can also customize the outcome of this entire experience by changing how the match will ultimately end. There are a few options to choose from, but they're all pretty basic. These endings can come in the form of, say, seeing the best moves played in each match at the end. Street Fighter V Arcade Edition is now packed with an onslaught of content. If you've unlocked everything, there's a lot to enjoy, from characters that are not only stylish but well-rounded. I enjoy playing every character, and they feel great on the screen without any notion of lag or imprecise controls. The outstanding, steady frame rate and fluidity of the game is very well done. Animations feel authentically Street Fighter, and that's unlike any other fighter out there today. Overall, Street Fighter V Arcade Edition is the game we've all been waiting for since the original launched almost 2 years ago. Each character plays as smoothly as any other version. The colors and unique soundtrack are definitely one of a kind, too. This is now one of the best fighting games in the series, and one of the best fighters of the current generation. Street Fighter V Arcade Edition is the game we deserved, and although it took nearly 2 years after launch to get to this point, it's a great place to be for those who didn't get the game in the beginning.
And that'll be about it for this one. If you guys like what we're doing at GamingBolt, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.